For the 12th time this season, the New York Giants lose. They lose 29-21, and the score actually paints a picture that this game was a lot closer than it actually was. Some late game magic and luck falls into the Giants' lap, but unfortunately, they could not seal the deal and win this ball game. A lot to talk about, but the New York Giants still own the number one pick in the 2025-2026 NFL Draft. If you want that to happen, if you want them to stay at the number one pick, hit that thumbs up icon right now. This is New York Giants Now by Chat Sports. I am your host, Marshall Green, and the New York Giants lose 29-21. Some good in this game, a lot of bad in this game. Marcus Mariota and a couple of fumbles, one from him, and I think it was one from Bill Korosky-Merritt, or maybe it was from Jeremy McNichols, kind of keep you in this one overall. But you put on display that you're a horrible football team, and you lose by 8 points to a Commanders team that just got the brakes beaten off of them by the Minnesota Vikings the prior week, and they were playing with their backup quarterback. Let's start with Jaxson Dart. I thought Dart really struggled in the first half of this game. He was 5 for 13 at one point with an interception. That interception to close the half to Jalen Hyatt was bad on both parties. Dart should have never made that throw. I get it. He's hunting points, trying to be aggressive. But also, Jalen Hyatt shouldn't be on this football team anymore. And you shouldn't be scheming up backside digs for him to work towards. I thought he was awesome, though, in that third quarter. The touchdown throw to Tyrone Tracy on the wheel route was awesome. The other touchdown throw to Wan'Dale Robinson off his back foot where he floats to the front right pylon, that was awesome. I thought he gambled. I thought he was overall smart with the hits that he took. I am exhausted with the narrative that he's not allowed to be tackled. He's a football player, not an ice skater. He's allowed to be tackled. You picked him because of his dual threat ability. Now, getting hurt on that 1st and goal from the 1 yard line, I'm sorry, you got to get up, and you can't even let the sideline think that you are hurt. Your team is under the microscope because of how often you're paying rent in the blue medical tent. And then you fumbled later in the game and you got it back. So this is two things I got to say to Jaxson Dart. One, you can't show any sign of being hurt, even if it is your hip or you're coming out and you're going to cost your team. Two, hold on to the football. I know you got the fumble back. You got lucky. You fumbled a couple times this year. Hold on to the football. So I thought you were awesome in the second half prior to the last drive of the game. And we said prior to the game and this week, things I wanted to see the remainder of the season was for Jaxson Dart to get more opportunities to work in the 2-minute drill, to try to go win the game and put a fourth quarter comeback and a game-winning drive on display. He had that opportunity, and it was 4 and out, and he looked terrible. The first pass, he throws a post route to Wan'Dale Robinson. Robinson's attacking the pylon. Dart throws him up the field, incomplete. I'll just say this. You're not seeing Wan'Dale Robinson, who's 5'8", down the field 40 yards. That's a chuck and pray situation. Then on second down, you immediately throw a swing route to Tyrone Tracy for 2 yards. Okay, is what it is. Then on third down, you throw off your back foot where Darius Slayton gets open, and you throw it, and it's like a lob pass. It was horrible. Stick your foot in the back of the pocket and throw a seed. Put that ball right here. Now, does Slayton catch it? Who knows? He dropped a third down, and he dropped a touchdown. So even if Dart put it on his numbers, he probably still drops it. But that third down throw, that was horrible by Jaxson Dart. And I get it. I know, guys, trust me. I know that he's a rookie. Trust me, I know. It's his first year. I'm allowed to be critical of him. Just like I praised him for the throw to Wan'Dale, just like I praised him for the throw to Tyrone Tracy, just like I praised him for 63 rushing yards and a great second half effort. It's okay. He's going to be all right, I promise. That I said he did not look good in that final drive. It was very similar to the Denver Broncos game-winning drive where he actually did punch it in for a touchdown. But that drive featured pass interferences, 2 of them, and it featured 2 dropped interceptions. And he was just chucking and praying. Hero ball is, I think, a little bit strong, but it is kind of an accurate word in this situation. Dart needs to be better in that situation. And in the 4th down throw, he does the same thing he did on 2nd down where he just throws a 50-50 ball to the 5'8" wide receiver down the field. You're not gonna get much success in that department. So I thought Dart was shaky in half one. Thought he was awesome in the 3rd quarter and up until the final drive in the 4th quarter. But overall, in that 4th quarter and in that final drive, not overall in the 4th quarter, the final drive, he left the game on the line. He's got to be better in that that last final drive. The drop back and hoping that you can just throw moon balls down the field like you did at Ole Miss against Florida, like you did against Denver, and like you did today, that's not going to work out. You got to be methodical. You got to move the chains. You got to throw catchable passes. So before everyone cries, I still believe in Dart. I still love Jaxson Dart. I still want Jaxson Dart to be the franchise quarterback. I still believe he can be the franchise quarterback. But it's my job to give my opinion. My opinion was that last drive was uninspiring. And I'm hoping that's not a trend and it's something that just happened twice. Yeah, I will not tolerate Jaxson Dart criticism. But Marshall, he's a rookie. He's a rookie. He's allowed to make mistakes. Catch the ball, Darius Slayton. Catch the ball, man. Unbelievable. Maybe Jaxson Dart thinks he has to throw you a lollipop on that 3rd down because you can't catch it. Dropped a 3rd down on a slant. Dropped a touchdown. I get it. He's not working with the best wide receivers. I only banged this table all off season to add more receivers and to go and make one at the trade deadline. Overall, I thought Jaxson Dart was good, especially in the 2nd half. But again, thought the 1st half wasn't that good. The pick was terrible. And then the final 4 plays, you'd like to see him at least pick up 1 first down. Giants had another rookie on the other side of the ball. That was awesome. We'll talk about Abdul Carter coming up in a second. First, though, I got to tell you about our proud sponsor, DraftKings. We're only a few weeks in, and the NBA season is already wild. Stars are going off, rookies are making noise, and the action doesn't stop. DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NBA, is where you can get in on all of it. Missouri listeners, listen up. DraftKings Sportsbook is now live in the Show Me State. New customers bet just $5 and get $200 if your bet wins paid in bonus bets. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code NIXCHAT. That's code NIXCHAT. Bet $5 and get $200 in bonus bets if your bet wins. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 4673669. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort Kansas, pass-through of per wager. Tax may apply in Illinois. 21 plus age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. Restrictions apply. Bet must win to receive bonus bets, which expire in 7 days. Minimum odds required. Additional terms at dkng.co/audio. Limited time offer. I thought this was the best game of the season for Abdul Carter, right up there with the game against the Los Angeles Chargers. Had 4 total pressures today, 3 quarterback hurries, had a sack. It was a strip fumble sack as well. And then, so technically he forced 2 fumbles today, right? He forced the fumble on Mariota, and then he forces the fumble on the I keep on forgetting who the run one was. It Krosky-Merritt? It doesn't matter. It was McNichols. So McNichols fumbled that one. Abdul had 3 tackles for loss, a sack, a strip fumble, and he also had a play where he just ripped it out against McNichols. So I thought he was good. That's what you want to see. I know he's been in the headlines, the newspapers for all the wrong reasons. To start his NFL career, especially over the last month or so. But today was a hell of an Abdul Carter game, and you got to be pumped up about that. 2 forced fumbles, a sack, 3 tackles for loss, 7 tackles, 4 pressures. He was graded by Pro Football Focus the highest Giant. He had a defensive grade of 94.1. The next best was 75, a run defense grade of 92.5, and a pass rush grade of 90.7. So Abdul Carter played great. I was not rooting for the Giants to lose. I found myself rooting for them at the end because I'm an idiot and I bleed Giants blue. If you were going to lose today, that's how you wanted to lose. Dart had some wow plays. Both touchdown throws were electric from Jaxson Dart. Abdul Carter shows that he could be everything we hoped he could be in that number 3 overall pick. And I thought Tyrone Tracy played his best game 2 weeks ago. Maybe it was 3 weeks ago, prior to the game against New England. I thought he looked really good as well. I think it might have been the Green Bay Packer game. I thought that he played really well, but I thought he moved well today. He looked a little quick. I thought he ran hard. If you didn't know, he played receiver in college, and he had that awesome touchdown grab where he's like falling and reaches back to his back shoulder to secure that ball. And then the touchdown run as well, 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10, we're running the football, just like you did at the end of the game, just to get 2 yards and do that. But yeah, I thought Tyrone Tracy was good. Tracy was good. I thought actually Tyler Newman played a pretty good football game today as well. I thought he made a couple of plays in the backfield as well. 2 of them in the 4th quarter. So some of your young players looked good today, but you still lost by 8 points, and it was really never even an 8-point game. The coaching is a joke. Mike Kafka is a terrible football coach. What was he doing relying on Young Wei Koo to bang in a 52-yarder with a chance to not only just not concede the game but try to win? We're going out. We're going to be aggressive with like 50 F-bombs in there. That was the least inspiring coaching job I've ever seen. You challenged a play in the first half. That was for 1 yard. 1 yard, and they would have went for it on 4th and 1. They were 3 and 10. Mike Kafka stinks. The special teams stink. Again today, you give up another punt return touchdown. You miss 2 field goals. So I guess I got to fire the special teams coordinator now because that's what Joe Shane does. It's never his fault. It's always their fault. He doesn't even point fingers. He just points hands this way, so he has nothing pointing back at him. You got to clean house. I don't want to bang the drum of that all day and do that all day. I think anyone with a brain knows the Giants have to fire Joe Shane. So there's that. I thought Jermaine Illuminor was kind of trash today. I didn't think that he played a good brand of football. He allowed Greg Van Roten allowed 4 pressures. Says Illuminor only allowed 1 pressure. I know he allowed a sack. Didn't Von Miller beat him for a sack? Yeah, I didn't think the offensive line played that good today. 11 total pressures for the offensive line off of initial looks. But I don't know. I don't think I have to go up here and preach to the choir that the Giants need to clean house. If you want it to happen, hit that thumbs up icon for me down in the comment section. We appreciate everybody watching these videos at this point. If you haven't yet, please hit that thumbs up icon and subscribe and give me a follow on social media at @MarshallGreen_.